Are you thinking about starting an Airbnb business? If you are, I'll bet you've watched two types of videos. First, there's the gurus telling you it's easy, you can make six figures in your sleep without even owning a property. Then there's the horror stories from frustrated hosts about trashed apartments, nightmare guests, and 2 a.m. phone calls. So what's the real truth? Well, I spent the last couple of weeks analyzing the advice from the most successful superhosts and the smartest entrepreneurs to figure out what actually separates the hosts who build a profitable business from those who burn out and fail. And believe me, many fail. Today, I'm going to give you 5 unspoken truths about Airbnb that the gurus won't tell you, but that you absolutely need to know. And before we get going, please subscribe to our channel and like it if you want to get more information like this. We appreciate it. It helps us grow the channel. All right, let's get into the first unspoken truth. It's not a side hustle. It's a real business. It's like a startup. The biggest myth is that you could just list your spare room and casually make some bucks. The reality is the moment you accept your first guest, you're actually running a small hospitality business. And the people that are successful and understand this from day one, understand that you're the CEO, you're the head of marketing, you're customer service, and most of the time in the beginning, you're the janitor. This is why the first step isn't finding the property, it's structuring your business properly. So the pros immediately form a business entity, most popular being an LLC. They open a business bank account, they get a business credit card, and they keep everything organized and separate from their personal life. So before you even look on Zillow, Google how to form an LLC in your state. Thinking like a business owner from the start is the #1 predictor of success. Truth number 2, you don't really need to own a property, but you must get permission. I'm sure you've heard it. Start an Airbnb with no money down. They're talking about a strategy called rental arbitrage, where you lease a long-term rental and then re-rent it on a short-term basis, i.e. your Airbnb. And that's 100% true if you can get the right apartment and get the right people who allow you to do this. Many get started this way, but here's the unspoken part. Doing this without the landlord's explicit written permission is the fastest way to get evicted, sued, and blacklisted from ever renting again. So it's important. So how do you get them to say yes? Well, you certainly don't approach them as a renter. You approach them as a professional business person, a housing partner. You offer benefits like guaranteed on-time rent, professional cleaning multiple times a month, and lower wear and tear on their unit because you don't have permanent residence. So your action step, ask the landlord or property manager to sign a corporate lease, an addendum that specifically allows you to have short-term rentals. This one document is your entire business's foundation. And you can do that over and over again, and now you're building your own small little empire if you do it correctly. Tell me, what do you think about starting an Airbnb? Have you heard these steps before, or do you think these are important steps? Leave any comments you wish to below. Thank you. This is a very important truth. Truth number 3 is amenities matter more than location. And I'm sure you've heard location, location, location. But if you offer C-grade amenities in the best location near all the spots, somebody who offers A+ amenities in a less desirable location is going to do much better long term. Guests are not just booking a bed, they're booking an experience and a convenience. They're going to choose a slightly less cool neighborhood every time if it has blazing fast Wi-Fi, a dedicated workspace with a great monitor, and a comfortable king-size bed. Think about it. And this is if you're going to go after that corporate client, right? That person who's traveling. And you can get them over and over again if you do this right. After a long day of work, what does a guest care more about? Being 2 blocks from the closest trendy bar, or having a very comfortable, seamless place to recharge? Think about the Trinity when you're thinking about amenities. Sleep, an amazing bed with quality pillows. Connectivity, the fastest Wi-Fi you can possibly get. Cleanliness, and that's my biggest pet peeve with any place I stay. The place should be so clean it feels brand new. If you nail these, you're going to beat 80% of the competition. That's the most important thing to travelers: comfort. Truth number 4, automation is the goal. Manual labor is the start. Think about it. The dream is passive income. Smart locks, automated messages, dynamic pricing, it's all possible. But that's the end game, not the starting game. Unspoken truth is that you need to do the manual work from the beginning, and that's in any business. You need to understand, you need to answer every guest questions. You need to know what makes it work and what doesn't work. You need to be the one checking on the cleaners so that you know that your place is perfect, what a perfect turnover looks like. You have to feel the pain points of your guests. If you do this, you're going to understand that business, and that business is going to grow. Your action step for this phase, for your first 20 to 30 guests, create a pain point log. Every time a guest asks a question or you have to solve a problem, write it down. That log becomes the blueprint for your future automation system. Truth number 5, your best guests are actively filtered, not randomly booked. Worst case scenario, you get a guest that the police have to come to shut down a party, right? So the biggest fear that people have is their apartment gets ruined. You have to think like a nightclub bouncer. They just don't let anyone in. They actively curate their clientele. And that's how you have to treat your property. Your listing itself is going to be a filter. Your title, your photos, your description. They should scream perfect for responsible business travelers or ideal for a quiet family getaway, which naturally repels a lot of people looking for a place to party, looking for a place to bring in a crowd. Use your house rules not as a list of don'ts, but as a screening tool. A guest who reads and agrees to your detailed rules is already showing that they're responsible. It's going to save you a lot of trouble. Add this one simple, polite question to your pre-booking message. Hi, Mr. Guest. Thanks for your interest. To ensure that we're a great fit, can you briefly tell me a little bit about the purpose of your trip? The answer will tell you everything you need to know. So there you have it. You treat it like a startup, get permission, focus on amenities, embrace the manual phase, and filter your guests. Now, I know you're thinking, this is great, but what's the exact script to send to the landlord? Or what are the amenities? I'm going to give you a breakdown on a link below. Make sure you take that and use that list. That's going to be your guide. It's going to be very critical that you get all these things right, and that guide is going to help you every single step of the way. I've created templates, checklists, and swipe files, and I put them all into a single document for you. Airbnb Unspoken Truth Toolkit, and it's 100% free for you. Just download it and it's yours. You're going to get complete copy and paste script to send to landlords, 5-star amenity checklists, the directory of the best automation tools for pricing and messaging, and the problem guest shield with my exact pre-booking questions. The toolkit has everything you're going to need to put these truths into actions. The link is right at the top of the description below. Click that link, get your free toolkit, and start your Airbnb journey. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Share it. We appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you again. Good luck in any business you decide to start. No life like it.